Hello, everyone. This is Eleanor Rigby. I was sitting here in my old armchair this morning holding a small leather bound address book. The spine is cracked and the pages have that sweet, musty smell of time itself. As I flipped through it, I saw dozens and dozens of names written in my youthful cursive: friends from the 50s, neighbors from the 70s, colleagues from the 90s. Most of those names have lines drawn through them now. Not because we fought, but because time simply took them away. If I hadn't learned the lesson I'm about to tell you, I would be a very bitter woman today. I would have spent my final years mourning a social life that was never as solid as I thought it was. Before I tell you this story, please subscribe. I want to pass this wisdom down before I'm gone, so you don't make the same mistakes I did. I am 93 years old. Back in my 40s, I thought I was the richest woman in the world, not in money, but in people. I had my bridge club, my Sunday neighbors, and my work girls. My rotary phone never stopped ringing. If you had asked me then, I would have told you I had at least 100 friends. I remember New Year's Eve in 1974. Our little house was packed with 50 people. The air was thick with laughter and cheap champagne. I looked around and thought, I will never be alone. But let me tell you the truth. A room full of people is often the loneliest place you can stand. As the decades turned, the numbers dwindled. First, it was just people moving away. Then came the great sorting in the 80s. When my husband Thomas was laid off in 1982, I sat by that phone, wanting to call someone for comfort. I went through 10 names before I realized I didn't feel comfortable sharing bad news with any of them. I only called them for jokes or recipes. I had 100 sunny day friends, but not one for the rain. Thomas saw me staring at that phone and said, Eleanor, a bridge with 1,000 slats is useless if the pillars aren't deep in the dirt. I didn't understand him then. I spent the next 20 years exhausting myself trying to keep the guest list of my life full. Then the real losses began. My best friend Martha went, then my sister, and in 2005, Thomas. When he passed, the house went silent. The 100 friends were gone to the grave or to distant nursing homes. I found myself in this room realizing that out of those 100 names, I now have 0 friends left in the way the world defines it. No parties, no lunches, no phone calls. Young people today might not understand this, but there is a profound difference between being liked and being known. I spent 50 years trying to be liked by 100 people, and only 5 years realizing that being truly known by just one person, Thomas, was the only thing that saved me. Most of those friends were just mirrors. They reflected the happy version of me I wanted them to see. When I no longer had the energy for the show, the mirrors went away. You have to understand, your cup is meant to be shared with only a few people who will refill yours when you run dry. Think about the people you are texting right now. If you lost everything tomorrow, how many would stay? Modern life tells you more is better. More followers, more contacts, but I promise you, the math of the soul is different. In the end, the number you need isn't 100. If you have one person who knows your heart and stays anyway, you have won. I say I have 0 friends now, and physically that's true, but I have found peace in that 0. It has stripped away the noise. My late husband used to say, don't count the people. Count the moments where you didn't have to pretend. I have a heart full of those moments. That is a wealth I can't describe. So my wish for you is this. Stop chasing the 100. Build your life on the pillars, not the slats. Forgive your loved ones quickly and hold them tight. When you are 93, you won't wish you had gone to more parties. You'll wish for one more quiet evening with the person who truly knew you. Thanks for listening to An Old Soul. Subscribe, share this with someone you love, and cherish them while they are here. Good night, and God bless you.